So 8 years has passed since the God Valley incident. Kuma is actually make a living as a pastor at 17 years old, who he heals people with his powers, which he actually was praised. But that's when Ginny actually appeared at 21 years old, who telling them that he only does the healing on Sundays, in which we knew how the king was a cold-hearted man, which we knew how everyone was actually in shock to hear about what has happened. So now we see how they won't praise the king. So we see how Kuma trying the air attack, which he kept injuring himself, knowing of how Ginny is upset, in which he's actually hurting himself week after week. So now we see how Kuma became 22 years old, which Ginny asked him to marry her, which we knew how they are actually have gotten married, in which we see how they heard about Dragon as they are heard of the freedom fighters, in which years later everyone asks Kuma to help him, to help them, where they are actually realize that the king has sold the people as slaves to the celestial dragon, in which the castle city have been divided, in which the lawless land that they are in which we see how they were actually put in jail. So now they actually will be free, knowing of how they have heard about the group have launched an attack, knowing of how Dragon, who was once a member of the Marines, have created the Revolutionary Army, which now focusing on taking down any corrupt businessmen, which Kuma and Ginny are members of it, which Ginny became captain of the Eastern Forces, in which we knew how they heard of Ginny being kidnapped. So we knew how Kuma and Ginny are married, which that could be the fact that there's a possibility of Ginny could also be Bonnie's mother, in which we see how it all plays out. But the two of them became members of the Revolutionary Army, with Dragon being the leader, which that's how they were created. So we can tell how they are members, in which Ginny was kidnapped by the member by someone who we knew that could be trouble. So we're gonna see what's going to happen on the next chapter next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the manga chapter. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr, and my Facebook page and Twitch. But till then, this is Anime Guy around here saying signing out. Laters and be safe.